Thank you. Maybe when I finally let go and let him pick something.
Yeah.
Time to talk about this half eternity ring. This is so beautiful. And I love it because it is truly that finger to finger fit where you don't miss any of the diamonds that would have been on the other side of that eternity, but you get all the security and all the comfort of not having them.
I mean, this is like elastic pants. You know what I mean? Like that moment. I'm not crazy about eternity bands for me because again, the way my fingers are, I don't find them to be comfortable. The half eternity band is the perfect solution. We were joking earlier that it doesn't mean that you're going to be with that person for half an eternity. Of course, the eternity story is still there. But comfort is job one in my world. If it's not comfortable, I'll never wear it. This is that ring. Stacks up beautifully. We even had it as ring guards with one of my solitaires in the middle in the last show.
That would be beautiful with the
decadent.
You could do that with the round 3 carat that we had.
Look.
Absolutely. And dress up your own, whatever your wedding ring is with these. They are going to be in that gorgeous oval shape.
Yes.
Which is beautiful. And I mean, there are levels to half eternity. They really took this down, you know, you can see it's majority diamonds and then you do have the comfort under, but if there's ever been a ring where you had your diamonds on top and you are somebody that likes, you get movement in your rings, I'm sure you notice the gaps. This is not that ring.
No, I love the caviar beads in between though.
Yeah,
it looks like each of the diamonds are holding hands, right? And this is a really fresh, new way to showcase diamonds. We had done a Today's Special Value this last year that featured round like this, set like this, and people went nuts for it. I think this is a little bit more graceful looking, a little bit more elegant, and it'll elongate your finger, which I think is really nice too.
Well, and I feel like in the yellow gold, white gold, 2.25 carats.
It's hefty.
Yeah, and I think it feels nice, like they're securely held in with those beads as well.
I know it doesn't say so in the top line description here on your screen, but it is 14 karat gold.
Yeah.
And it's just really well made from every way, shape, and form.
And your choice of 14 karat yellow gold, which I'm wearing, or 14 karat white gold.
Yeah.
Yellow is far more limited. We have the final 4 dozen between our sizes 5 through 10. So grab it. I think also, Michelle, I mean, you could easily shop for a full eternity and get a 2.25 carat full eternity.
Yeah.
So you really get that larger presence. These are
we put it all up front.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, of all the pieces that we have in inventory, I think this is the only 9-stone piece.
Wow.
Which, you know, usually a ring is either a 1, a 3, a 5, or a 7 stone presentation when you're talking about a band. So, you know, a couple extra diamonds wraps around your hand and just really gives you that luxurious look. If it's too skimpy, it's not going to work. I mean, this is the 3rd most important ring that we buy as a couple. First, we get our engagement ring. Then we get our wedding band. And those, of course, come usually on special days. But an eternity band is something you decide as a couple. You may decide on anniversary number 1. You might wait till 5, 10, 15, 20, 3. You know, who knows what it's going to be. But it's really private. It's really personal. And this one will give you a bigger visual look than 2.25 carats because of the oval shape. An oval shape and an oval faceted diamond will give you about a 1/3 again bigger look for the carat weight. So.
I love it. And I really, again, I like making things feel like your own. And I think that there is something about the personality an oval brings.
Yes.
It's still classic, but it's so
elegant,
gorgeous.
Grace.
Yeah, and they're big and wide open stones. And I just think they add so much to whatever you're wearing, whatever your wedding band looks like. Or if you picked up, you know, the 3 carat from earlier, or maybe you already have a great ring from Firelight or Affinity that you wear.
I love it with a thick gold band. Like a lot of women I know, when they get married, initially, they just do it just with the gold band.
Yeah.
And now that you've been married for a few years, you've been maybe toying with the idea of adding a diamond ring to that stack. This is a great one to do that
Amy
with.
Strand, you know, she is somebody who loves bands.
Yeah.
And she's like, ultimately, one day I will probably just have a bunch of bands. I think that's really fun.
I do too.
And this is one of those band rings that's special enough to make that, you know, this is going to be your anniversary, your add to your wedding set, that kind of a ring. It's just stunning. And those are big. I mean, 2.25 carat. I love the oval cut because look at how you can really see each of these stones. They stand out individually.
Yeah, they're almost a quarter carat a piece, you
Yeah,
know, if you
they're
want to think about it that
beautiful.
way. So each stone has its own style, but look at how even the colorless quality is on those from
Yeah.
stone to stone. Look deep into the faceting. I always say let your eye be your guide when you're trying to determine, you know, is it a good quality diamond? And on TV, here at QVC in particular, we've got the best in the business working behind the cameras. So you're seeing it closer than you would with a 10-time jeweler's loop, which I think is exciting.
Yeah.
You know, look how well cut they are.
Yeah,
how
it's going to look even better
it's
to
going
you
to
when
look
you get it home.
It is. You're going to put it on your hand. You're going to be so glad you happen to be up watching tonight.
And if you are like me and you already have your wedding set and you are attached to it and you have your anniversary band, I love this on the index finger.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
like where we start to think about like people like celebrities and royals, and
They're not
they're
trying too hard. It's
yeah,
just
they wear diamonds on every finger like this, and I feel like that was one of those things that felt unattainable. But now Firelight lab-grown diamonds makes that possible. You know,
Yes.
when you look at this price and $233 on Easy Pay, this is the type of year where you were going to invest in that. And guess what? That is a new index ring that you're going to wear every single day, and you're
Yeah.
going to be so proud of it. So I think it's also like that kind of ring too that might expand your own.
I agree. And whatever you put next to it, like if you're wearing that as an index finger ring, whatever you put on your ring finger looks even better.
Yeah, 100%.
It draws attention to it all over again.
There's 2 dozen to go around in the yellow. There's about 6 dozen in the white. So I love your necklace.